For the first project, I'm going to be using this canvas from Dollar Tree to make a Valentine's Day sign that has a mason jar filled with hearts on it. So to start, I'm going to remove the canvas from the outside of the frame because I'm just going to be using the wooden frame to make my sign. And once I get the canvas removed, I'm going to paint it with some antiquing wax paint by Waverly. So I just go ahead and paint that on, and then I remove the excess paint with a paper towel as I go along. To create the back of my sign, I'm just going to trace out a piece of white poster paper from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut that out so I can glue it to my frame. But before I glue it on, I am going to draw on my mason jar because it'll be easier to draw when it's not glued onto the frame. So I just went ahead and searched on Google for a jar drawing, and then I printed that out and cut it out so I could trace it to make it easier on myself. And then I just went over the pencil markings with a black marker. Now that my mason jar drawing is finished, I'm just going to go ahead and glue my poster paper onto the back of my frame, and then I'm going to take some of these pink and red sparkly foam hearts from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to fill up my jar with them, so I just go ahead and arrange them how I would like before gluing them on. For the next project, I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day banner using this felt roll from Dollar Tree, and it is pretty thin, so I did have to apply some fabric glue, and then I folded it in half so that it wasn't so see-through. And to make each individual piece of the banner, I'm going to mark out a 9 by 12 centimeter rectangle, and I'm going to make 8 of these to make my banner. And once I have all 8 of them drawn out, I'm just going to cut them all out. To create the angled look at the ends of each of my banner pieces, I'm just going to mark a line at 3 centimeters, and then I'm going to fold my piece of felt in half, and I'm going to cut off the end inside of that line at an angle. And once you open up your piece of felt, it should have that angled look on the ends. Once I have all 8 of my banner pieces cut out, I'm going to start gluing them all onto a piece of twine, and I do go ahead and fold over a little bit of the felt onto the back. Now that I have my banner assembled, I'm going to take some of these vinyl stickers and I'm going to spell out love on the middle 4 banner pieces. Next, I'm going to take these felt heart stickers from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put one pink one and one red one on each of the ends of my love banner. For the next Valentine's Day project, I'm going to be using this wooden heart from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start by removing the twine hanger from the top, and I'm going to set this aside because I will be reattaching it later. Now I'm going to use a ruler to draw on some lines onto my wooden heart because I'm going to make a wooden plank look. So I'm going to paint each of my stripes different colors to create this look, and I'm going to start by painting 3 of the stripes with Ballet Slipper Paint by Waverly. Next, I'm going to paint 2 more of my stripes using this gray Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant. And I paint the last 2 stripes using this red Waverly chalk paint in the color Crimson. Now I am distressing my light pink stripes using a mixture of the ballet slipper and crimson paint, and then I'm going to use a ruler and some truffle Waverly chalk paint to make a line where each of the colors meet to create a wood plank look. Next, I'm going to distress my wooden heart using some white paint. I freehanded Happy Valentine's Day onto my wooden heart using a pencil, so now I'm just going over the pencil outline with a Sharpie, but you could also use a Cricut or stencils if you didn't want to freehand it. last thing that I'm going to do for my Happy Valentine's Day heart sign is to make a bow. So to do this, I use some burlap ribbon and I just made that into a simple little bow. I also used some of this red and white buffalo check ribbon to make a smaller bow that I then glued on top of my burlap bow, and that was all that I did to finish off this Happy Valentine's Day sign. For the last Valentine's Day DIY, I'm going to be using two of these foam hearts from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start off by covering both of them completely with some of this black and white buffalo check ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Now that I have both of my hearts completely covered with the ribbon, I'm going to glue them both together. To finish off my Valentine's Day heart wall decor project, I'm going to be making a bow, and to start I make a large burlap bow using some burlap ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and then I also made another bow using some more of the black and white buffalo check ribbon, and I just added that on top of my burlap bow to complete it.